Welcome to All About the Bass. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Pete.
Hello, nice to meet you, Pete.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah,
How's it going? Today,
I say, what have you got there, young man?
I've just got a little GoPro because if I turn that on, then we can. It's in super wide mode, which makes everything look a bit weird. But we can do this zoom in on these amps. Now, on the guitar, Lee and I did recently a on the guitar channel. It's not a guitar channel, but we did a video on we shot out.
Yes.
Is it called? Is it a shootout, or do you call it we shot out 5 amps or 6 amps? Do you call it we shot out, or would you call it we shoot out?
I think you'd say we did a shootout.
We did a shootout.
That'll work.
Yes, but you could say
we shot out.
We shot out.
It sounds a bit odd.
It's a bit odd.
Yeah.
But anyway, bear with. We did a shootout video, and we had 6 amps, and it was very popular. Everyone was like, "Oh, that's a great video," but we hadn't done anything like that for bass.
We haven't.
We haven't.
No.
So we thought that we was going to do with it. We were shoot out.
Is it?
Is
it, man?
We would do
sick, bro.
Sick, bruh. So we would take 5 amps. So I mean, we could have stacked them up so high. I mean, all these amps are between 500 pounds and 1,000, right? So the most expensive one is 999.
Okay.
Okay, and that is the tone hammer, the lowest one. So we just thought, we don't want to take too many because otherwise the video's going to be too long. We ramble all the time and we digress. So hence no jamming in the intro of this, and I don't have an instrument. So let's just start at the beginning. We've got
in the beginning.
So we got the Gensler bass array.
That's cool, isn't it?
Cap here with 4 little tweeters and it's really cool. We'll do a video on all this stuff. We've got the GK MB 800, which is £659, is 800 watts. We've got the Dark Glass Microtube 900, which is £849. We've got the Little Mark 800. I mean, how many of these are there in the shop? There must be.
Well, there's lots of variants, aren't there?
10 of some variants in there. So we've got this one, which is a price of £599. So that is the
cheapest one.
That's the cheapest one. Most affordable one, I would say. Then the new Gensler.
It's reasonably priced.
It's reasonably priced.
Yes.
Reasonably priced car. And then that's what we do. We should get an artist in, like a star artist, and we should make a show called, a star playing a reasonably
priced guitar. I tell you, it writes itself, this stuff.
It does.
It does. Who are we going to get in?
No wonder we're doing so well.
I don't know anyone. Shall we move on?
So 800 watts here.
Right. The Magellan. Which
Gensler. I'm just looking at it. That's $749, and then the Tone Hammer 700 at $999. So I've got a Ampete, because my name is Pete, so I'm controlling the Ampete over here, which is the device.
That's a very cool thing, isn't it? This box.
Oh man, this is awesome. I'll do a little quick zoom in on this. So basically, you can have 8 amplifiers in, and then you can have out to 8 cabs.
Right. So this is actually the power stage of the amp through this. This is not just line level. This is the power amp out of there, into there, and then
out of here into one cab. And I can then swap between all of my amps there. And if I had cabs, we'll do the same thing.
That's amazing. So you could have up to 8 amps and 8 cabs.
Yeah. So in a studio, for instance, if you have say if you have all of these amps, you could have 8 of these on little shelves or guitar amps, and you'll have this in your studio. And you'll have 8 cabs mic'd up in the room next door.
That's very cool. That's a very luxury item. How much is one of those?
I think we don't stock these, but we bought one from the guys directly, and I think it was about $849 or something, $850 for this.
That's not the end of the world, is it?
It's not too expensive. They do them in 2 and 4, and they do with the remote controls and all sorts of stuff. And I'm going to have some coffee. Now, let's start. So we start on top.
Yeah, we can do, I mean, basically, we've had a quick setup of these, and I've tried to put everything on, like, 12 o'clock, just as a starting point.
That's a good shout.
Yeah.
Let's do everything at 12 o'clock, even though it is now 3:25.
Yeah, but I'm on, northeast, west, south coasting time of the US of States. Now, what I mean is I've set everything, like, at the halfway position.
Halfway?
Oh, face, son. So, you know, we could literally just blast through. You go, dick, 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 and we could hear what they all sound like.
Let's have a blast.
Flat.
Let's have a blast. We are recording this in the room with a Shure SM7B and a 52?
Yes, 52.
A
beta 52, yeah. So no DIing here.
No DIing.
The real.
This is just what the cab sounds like and these sounds in here. So let's start.
If Pete breaks wind, you're going to hear it.
So here is here is the MB800 from Gallion Krugers. I remember these amps when they were anyway. Let's have it. Let's have it.
Play the bass.
Let's move to the dark glass. Microtube 900.
Who's this?
Little Mark Bass 800, I assume, yeah?
Who's this?
This is Mandela and Lenal Gensler 800.
Are you drunk?
Always.
Next.
That's this bit down here that is making a bit of a noise, so
shove that in. Oh.
Okay, so some of you might say, oh, it's not fair because it's a Gensler into the Gensler cap. I don't know.
I don't care.
Who
cares about that?
I mean, it could, whether that has it's just a cap.
Next.
So, next, Aguilar Tone Hammer, bang! Nice Fender guitar there.
It's very attractive, isn't it? Yes, in this kind of blue colour.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's lovely.
I'll tell you how this is at the moment. This is a PJ, obviously. You've got the P-bass pickup there. You've got a jazz bass pickup in the back. I've got it right in the middle, so you get both pickups. And I've got it on the passive mode, so there's no extra EQ going on here. So there, very normal kind of bass sound.
Yes, and it's an elite bass, so it's got a little bit more tweakage on there. Okay, let's go back, and I will now swap between them while you're playing in succession. I'll point and I'll swap, and you just play.
Yes,
please.
Will do. I'll use a pick this time just to change it up a bit.
To me, they sound very similar.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very similar sized. Aguilar's a bit bigger than anything else.
This is why this is really interesting. Because, as you say, we've never done this before.
Yeah.
And I've always been kind of interested in doing a comparison like this because if you're only doing one at a time, you never really know what they sound like comparatively, right? So, I don't know, it all sounds like common sense, but that's why this is good. Because you were going through them, and they do all kind of sound a bit
They got a
similar.
sound. Yeah, they sound similar, but they got a sound. They're slightly different. But I bet you'll be able to EQ that because it is a Class D. They are, there's not a tube. There's no tubes in here.
There's not radical differences between the tones of these amps.
No, and that would, so I bet you. I don't know, but I would think that the Class D, that the power section in all of these are the same.
Right.
You know, because that's kind of what they use. They use like one kind of power class D, 600 watt, 800 watt, or whatever it is. So they might be slightly different, who knows? But you know, Bang & Olufsen do one like the whatever that's called, and that's the same one they use in most stuff. There's the one that's in the Kemper, it's the one that's in this one, and that one. You know, and then it's what comes in front of it. So it's the preamp circuit and all that stuff, and that's where you can kind of get your drive.
I was surprised because I was surprised they didn't sound a bit more different from each other.
Yeah, you would go and it's all 12 o'clock, and it's like.
But maybe that's a good thing. So maybe that's obviously that really isn't like a decent sort of flat.
So basically, it doesn't matter which one you buy.
Well, no, it does
You know what I mean?
because but this is where you're going to discover because you're going to start fiddling about, and then we'll see what they can all do.
Okay, so let's see. Let's start with the Little Mark 800 because that's $599.
Right.
And that's the one we're on now.
Okay.
So if we you just play. I'll have a little fiddle, see with the gain, and then we'll see what happens.
There was okay. Loads of different sounds in there.
Yeah.
Some really nice ones.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, lots of tweaking in there. I've got an idea.
Yeah.
How do we get the dB meter?
Yeah.
And then measure where I'm sitting how loud it actually is in the room. What do you think about that? Because then we can see how loud it is. We'll write it down, and then we'll say, okay, that is that loud when I'm holding it here. That one is that loud because if that's 800, that's 800.
Yeah.
That's 800. They should, in theory, be
Well, you're
as
talking
loud
about
as each other.
turning them up a full.
Yeah. Why not?
All right,
it's a
boys.
test. It's a test.
Look at their little faces.
Okay, we are now back in the room. I've got a pen, I've got a board, I've got a dB doctor meter.
Yeah.
And so one thing to do first before you play,
Yeah.
okay, is that let's test the noise level of this amp, right? So let's see how noisy it is when everything is up full.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say, I'm not sure, we'll compare. This is the first one we turn up full. So let's just try. You just play and I will turn up the master.
Okay.
See what happens. Okay. So let's see where they maxed out at. 101.7.
Okay.
But that was like, I saw it was kind of 90, 92, and then it went, ah! And one of the frequencies kind of went, you know. So let's write that down on the board of destiny. 101.7 dB. And I must admit, where we are sitting right now, it's not really loud.
It's not definite. No, it's not painful.
It's not like,
deafening
oh, it's not loud at all.
No.
So, you know.
600 watts, it's all relative, isn't it? Because like
Yeah,
I
that's
say,
800 watts, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying, and then you've got your 100-watt guitar amp. Oh, how embarrassing.
Well, there we are. So, okay, but let's move on to the next one. So the next one.
No, that's what I was going to say. You were talking about you've got a head. What is
I've
that?
got a
guitar
100-watt guitar head, which has got 4 KT66 tubes in it, and it's hand-wired.
Yeah, you say it's like
it's an SLM custom clean.
bleedingly loud.
And it's clean, but loud clean.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't. That's a lot of you comment. Oh, you have to watch your ears, and of course we have to watch our ears.
What?
But actually, when you sit in here, I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and I sort of compared it to if you're driving a car and if you're a passenger in a car and somebody's doing this all the time, you feel all of those. You know, you like that. But if you're driving the car yourself, you're ready for the turns, you're ready for the brakes, you're ready for that stuff. So when you're playing
Yeah.
your guitar or bass, you're ready for the noise level to come into your ears because you know what's going to happen.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're prepared for it, your ears are prepared for it.
Okay.
So in that way, I think it's not as loud as you actually think.
Right.
You know? Yes, we have to protect ourselves and our ears, but we wouldn't play this longer than 10 seconds at least.
No.
But this is not loud at all. This is not loud at all. We've had much louder in this room. Sure. Have we not? Yes, we have. So this is nothing. Okay, shall we move on?
Yes.
101 dB, but that was probably on a... That's like, it wasn't really that loud. That was peaking out at that.
Tonally though, I like that. Nice.
Yeah,
got some nice sounds in it.
Yeah, it wasn't... There was a few little when it was full whack. But the funny thing is, if you play now, if you got it here, you actually see that not much happening the last bit around.
Right.
If you play, and I'll just when I'm on like 12 here and I'm asking. That last from halfway and then maybe from quarter way or something down, not much happening. Like there's not much going on, you know.
I guess we get more level if we had a second cab and we kind of, did the Omish thing.
All that sort of stuff, yeah. Okay, let's move on. So the next one in line is the GK, which is 659.
Okay.
This one here.
A fella on the top.
And play.
Play some stuff.
Okay, so that maxed out at a 105.5.
Okay.
So that was louder. Let's hear the noise level of that, if I do that.
I'm silent.
I mean, you hear some fans in all of these. It's got fans, but look.
No, there's nothing there, is there? That's impressive.
That's very impressive compared to that, definitely. So that was very quiet.
Yeah.
105.5. So that was louder. 105 point. This is a terrible pen. It's made out of pineapple.
I suppose it depends on how hard I'm playing it. That's common sense, but obviously, I might play it slightly differently every time. So.
Yes, exactly. But absolutely. Let's just run through because we didn't run through all the stuff here.
No, let's do the tones on this one.
If you just play a bit, I'll run through some of the tones.
Yeah.
I'm just fiddling with the knobs here, and that sounds great at 12 o'clock. I think if you have a different cab or whatever, you'll probably put a little bit more bass or something. I wouldn't. Would you if it sounds great at 12? Well, you just go.
Yeah, no, if it sounds good,
it sounds
12,
good. 12 mid.
I've said personally, I prefer that tonally. And did you prefer that?
I think I prefer that one here.
Yeah,
because it's quieter. It's quieter for me. I like that.
No, I ain't bothered about that. You see, in a gig situation, I don't really care. No, because you're not going to do that thing where you turn it all the way up.
Or are you?
It's the tone. I think that I prefer the tone in that one. But hey, it's all subjective. This is good. That's why we're doing
exactly. This is subjective. Okay, so let's move on quickly now to the Gensler or Gensler.
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 Gensler. Magellan.
Is it German? It sounds like a German name, Gensler.
Oh, it must be.
It's
surely.
like Mercedes.
That's the most German thing I've ever heard in my life.
Mercedes Gensler. It looks like it says boo. I like the look of this. It feels nice. Okay, so that's 749, and
are we doing the volume test first or the tone test?
Let's see how noisy it is first. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's go to 2. No, that's 4.
4. There's a bit. Not as much as the mark.
It's less noisy than that, but more noisy than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was that test.
let's take Dr. Meter. And you play, and I will...
So we're doing the dB thing now,
We're doing the dB thing first, okay? Already there, it's not pleasant when it turned all the way up. Where this one sounded good.
Yeah.
Both these sounded good when they were turned all the way up.
Yeah.
This one was just driving the preamp in here.
Sure.
Which is, you know, maybe you like that. Maybe they've done that for that sort of very reason. But it's, I would not necessarily...
It was, I could stick a pad on it, that might help. Let's try that.
Well,
let me just pad the input.
Okay, I turn that off. I'll turn it off.
Just try and clean it up a bit. Yeah?
Okay, let's try again. No, that's not very nice.
That's not very nice, but then I guess you just wouldn't do that, would you? So.
Am I smelling burnt?
Oh yeah, it's got exciting, hasn't it? Yikes! Right, let's.
Yeah.
Shall we see what see what it sounds like?
No, just have a look. So it peaked out at 106.1.
Okay.
But I must admit, it didn't sound good at 106.1.
It didn't.
And actually, funny enough, it doesn't feel as loud as the other two because it just craps out and it doesn't. I think what this meter does is it measures also spikes in the, you know, it might be 90, but then you get one that's like, ah!
Yeah.
And then like, oh! So it does that. So maybe that wasn't right. But could we have another pen? This is just needs to go in the bin.
Oh,
yeah, red one. That reminds me, I need to walk the dog. 106.1. Right, so let's see what this one sounds like then.
Dear, oh dear.
Dear,
right.
oh dear.
Oh yes,
dear.
tones.
Tones from the Gensler.
Well, I'm expecting great things.
Yeah, but it sounds good.
I don't know why. Here we go then. Done?
Yeah, I'm done. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds really good at that level.
Yeah.
I think I prefer that, actually, to the other at the moment, to these two. So, but that's just me. Tone-wise, I like it better.
Okay.
Not when it's loud, because it's obviously, you don't drive it that much.
No.
Right. So, I wouldn't if that was me. Let's move on to the next one, which is the Dark Glass. There, number 2. And let's just... You need help? You're like, hello, I need some help.
I was translating the number for the non...
There.
I don't know what language that was you were speaking.
Number 2. So let's just do the noise test.
Oh my word.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. That's quite noisy. Yeah.
That's pretty noisy.
That's pretty noisy.
Well, it's not, as you say. Is it though? You know, everything's relative, isn't it?
Of course it is.
People go, oh, that's a lot of money for that guitar. And then some guys go, oh, that's really cheap for that guitar, even though it's like $5 grand.
Yeah.
So, it's relative.
Yeah,
right.
You're never going to turn it up that loud anyway.
Or are you? Let's try it. Let's get my meter on. Okay. Good luck, everyone.
Smell again.
Okay, so I've just realised.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just realised that because the gain is up.
Yeah.
That's why it's noisy.
Ah, okay.
So if we turn the gain down.
Yeah.
And then try again with the play. Try to play again. So that's not very loud. Well, it is 106.4, but again, it could be when it craps out. You can definitely see that the gain is kind of, maybe it's the cab that can't take the, you know, the amount of stuff that goes into it, but sounds good.
Little tweeters.
Sounds good.
Do you like that one?
Yeah.
Should we do a little, you write your things down, look. It's like a man with a clipboard, an enormous clipboard. 106.4
106.4 FM.
Right, and let's see what tonal delights are in this.
Tonal delights.
Tonal delights.
I'm not going to take that camera because I'm sitting so awkwardly to do it, so I'll just tweak here and we'll get the camera in instead.
Yep.
Okay, let's have a little play, please. Yeah, no, it sounds great. I mean, there's a lot more tweakits with the frequencies that you can set in and then do the curves and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's got lots of little,
all of the little,
lots of little things, the dip switches.
Low, mid, 250 kilohertz, 500, whatever, all this stuff there.
Yeah.
You've got the microtube engine in there and the drive. We're not going to go to the drives because that's like...
No.
I mean, it's...
Life's too short.
So, I like that. Do you like that?
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's like a bass player. Yeah, it's all right. Does it fit in my gig bag? Is it light? That's the main thing I've sort of noticed with bass players. Like, is it light? Does it fit in my gig bag? Has it got a DI out?
What time's the gig finish?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I get a lift with you home? Yeah, I'm the other direction. Yeah, can I get a lift with you home? Yeah, but I'm too
I'm homeless. Can I come home with you?
Yeah, can I stay on your sofa tonight? next to the drummer. Okay, so it's like no, because I've got no anyway. So okay, let's move on then. Last one, tone hammer.
Tone hammer.
£1,000 at bar £1. I mean, all of these prices subject to change. They might. Some of these are a little bit on the deal at the moment because I know there's version 2 of these coming out.
Right.
Came out in NAMM. We haven't got it yet, so we're waiting for that. So once that comes in, we're going to do a video on that, of course.
Right. Okay.
And we're going to do all of these amps. We did some at NAMM, but we're going to redo it again.
Okay.
Let's have some hammer. Thor. Is that number 5?
That's number 5.
Okay. Firstly, let's have a listen to the noise level. Okay, that sounds like that could be like a bias, a little bit of a bias pot there, because you know when you have if you have a guitar pedal, and if you are moving, if you've got a bias switch in there for the how much drive you want, that's the sound that makes. So that could be a bias pot.
Okay.
I'm not sure because I must admit I don't know the exact in and outs and details of all of these.
No.
Other than it's 700 watts and it's £1,000. So that was a bit noisy as well. This is the quietest one.
It seems to be at the moment, yeah.
And what was after that? This, maybe?
Yeah.
This, and then this?
Yeah.
No, maybe that was the noisiest one. That was the noisiest one, I think.
I can't remember.
Anyway, I think you can, yeah, this was the noisiest one, I think. But let's have a listen to what it sounds like when it's loud, my darling.
Okie dokie.
Gain is a 12, everything is a 12, and I will ask you, please play for me, darling. Again, it craps out as soon as you do it master up at a certain point. It just goes...
That's the master, is it?
Yeah, that was the master. And then I added the gain in, and you can hear the gain. I think it's more of a gain.
Right.
A gain stage in the front end, like an amp, you know, when you've got like a guitar amp where you gain it up and you use it like that. So that seems to me in this amp that works a bit more like that.
Okay.
Tones were nice.
Yeah.
And again, it's weird because it's not loud.
What did you come up with?
I accidentally deleted it. Just do it again, really quick. Go on, let's play it really quickly.
It's quite loud.
Hang on, it's not working. Do it again, go on.
Brilliant.
Oh, they just smell burnt.
I know.
And you say, so that, what was that one? Okay, that was the loudest one, 107.03.
Yeah, it felt loud.
Yeah.
107.3 FM.
107. How high does radio, Jason, go?
A radio station?
Yeah.
I don't know. Right up there.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So let's have a listen. You play. I'll tweak the
Yeah,
thing.
see the lovely tonal
variations.
tonal variations. Yes. I mean, the most obvious thing I can see is this seems to be the simplest
Layout, yeah.
simplest layout.
Yeah, it's simple and I like the sound of it.
I like the sound of it too.
Yeah.
It does sound nice.
Yeah.
But by the same token, I kind of like that as well, the cheapest one too, and I like the sounds that made. And that seemed to produce lots of different tones.
There's something here for everyone.
Well,
for
of
somebody
course.
who's got, you know, about $5.99 and then somebody who has got £1,000. I mean, what do you think? Let's throw it out there to you guys. Put in the comment sections below. Is your thing you don't want a noisy amp when it's turned up?
See, I have to say, I'm not bothered about that.
Okay.
The noise thing, because I'm never ever going to turn the gain all the way up
Okay.
and the master all the way up.
Okay.
It's not going to happen.
So that's your thing. What's your thing? Is your thing that when you turn the amp up, if you want it loud, it starts distorting? Do you like that for a bass amp, or do you not like that?
Well,
this one did not crap out at all. This one was clean all the way up.
Yeah.
You know, where this one and this one, as soon as you start gaining it up to the loudest you can go, the preamp craps out, or whatever craps out, and is that because that's what they've done?
Yeah.
I don't know, but is that what you want? I don't know.
Well, a lot of these amps also have got like drive stages on, like,
Yeah.
that you can switch in and out.
Exactly, but this one, I you know, they had the gain, but it's also got a drive, so you can run the gain with the drive and maybe get a, you know, and there's a send return here. Maybe there's a foot switchable option, you know, on some of these things.
Well, there is, because which one did we just get out the box? Was it that?
Yeah.
Because that's got a foot switch with it.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously there's some stuff there. You got level B.
This is obviously the smallest and
gain
lightest
B.
one, right?
So this is twin channel.
Yeah,
And
so
you can foot
push,
switch that.
You push it as well, and then it lights up, see?
There you go.
So you get two stages of gain, you know.
That's pretty.
Yeah, so this one got 2 levels of gain stage. You could probably do that with the foot switch, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there you are. 3. Which one do you like out there?
I thought that was very informative.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't
we could probably know much more about the details, but you can read that in the comment section below. I mean, in the description, you'll have the link. Go in there and see the specs, and then see. You know, there's also the thing of brand. You know, a lot of people go, I'm a Fender guy, I'm a Gibson guy, I'm a Gretsch guy. You know what I mean? I love the dark glass because the guys are cool and the amp looks cool, or you know, a look thing, or. And then, is it light? Does it fit in my gig bag when I'm lopping it on the train?
Of course.
Is the cabinet light? You know?
Yeah, these are all sort of important factors. You know,
Yeah.
I know other guys that just change their equipment like their underwear.
Yeah.
About once every 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, they'll get that, and then they'll get bored of it, and they'll get that.
Yeah.
And they'll get bored of it, and they'll
Yeah.
get that. So you know,
Yeah.
there's
Or
a
maybe
lot.
they'll have all of them and do the thing with the thing and the you know,
thing
you
and
have
the thing with the thing.
And if you're a touring musician, you know, you get somebody to lug your gear around, you can have an SVT with a 8-10 amber cab.
Well, you could do, but that's
two of them.
Yeah, but that in itself has a very specific sound that isn't going to be for everybody.
Yeah,
you know, so.
but that'll be loud, clean, So some people like tube. These are not tubes. Maybe we could do the same with tube amps.
Yeah, but like I said, if we stuck a second cab under here, we'd probably get some more gain out of it.
I mean, you can do so many things. So let's
so
do
many
another
things,
one.
so little time. Yes, go on.
Let's do another one with amps under 500 and see. And then maybe we do one with 2 under 500 and 2 over 1,000.
Right.
And then see if there's any difference actually.
Okay.
Because it's funny to see the levels. How loud are they with maybe do the 350 of these versus the 800.
Yeah.
Is it any louder or is it cleaner or whatever?
Yeah.
There's so many things to do. Comment below. Tell us what to do.
For me personally, it's all about the tone.
All about the bass.
It's all about the bass tone. Tone.
Yeah. Tone. And these all sound great.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But all different in their own way. So I think it's been an interesting experiment.
It has been.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Thanks for watching. I've been Nathan.
I've been Pete.
This has been All About the Bass. If you enjoyed it, come back and see us again. Bye now.